All right, guys, this is round two of the Hydra Tilt event, and I'm joined by Tim Atwood. He's going to be helping me on commentary. Hey, Tim.
Hey,
And we're going to get into round two between Matt Mucci and John Bocon. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Three, two, one. And okay, so I looked at some of the decks, and I think we're starting off with we're still on the spicy decks right now.
yeah,
So this is spicy. Matt Mucci. Let's talk about his deck for a second. He's got
yeah. So it's kind of a power surge, mana flare, enchantress deck. He's got the hydras going. So for this event, we had the hydras could regrow heads for one red instead of three. So he's got a full set of hydras, but he's also doing the blood moon, power surge, mana flare thing, and he's got four stream of lives so that he can make use of all the extra mana as well as fireballs and of course the hydras. And I think he's trying to lock his opponent out with blood moons, give him a bunch of mana they can't use, and kill him with the power surge ideally.
yeah. I feel like he went in. Yeah, like he started off with the mana flares trying to abuse the hydras, and then naturally went, okay, well let me do some X spells, and I already got
Yeah,
four enchantments. What better reason is there to play enchantress? So,
yeah.
and then
And he's got the immolations in there, which is kind of
right.
like the enchantress lightning bolt, and a couple of mountain yetis too.
And then
So
John Bacon is also looks like he's playing a very turtly Island Sanctuary Howling Mine deck with a
yeah,
bunch of mazes.
yeah.
Main deck COP red, which is not unheard of in this tournament,
Four main deck blue
and
blasts.
four main deck. That
Yeah.
might be a little that might be a touch much, but
And he's got the ivory guardians that he painted to be Hydra hunters. So,
nice.
other than decking people with
Is that
Island
what that is?
Sanctuary, Howling Mine, he's got three win cons in the form of ivory guardians. Yeah,
Oh wow. I actually didn't realize what that was. I thought the one on the left was more like Link from
yeah,
from Zelda. But yeah, okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate
yeah.
that. So it's gonna be a very if it goes his way, it's gonna be a very
Yep,
slow
I think so.
match.
Yep.
All right, so let's get into it. It looks like uh,
I think they got. Oh yeah,
Matt is
Mulligan.
mulliganing to 6, and I don't know if John started with 7, but I got an
Oh,
early
not bad.
wild growth, so um, Matt's really looking to kind of develop a board presence early. The good thing is that he doesn't have much creatures, right? Other than the Enchantress, which doesn't need to attack. The
Yeah,
only real attacking creature he has are the Hydras.
and I think a couple Yetis, right? But
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I
but
see
yeah,
them. They're
really, I
hiding
think
behind the fireball.
yeah,
So this might turn out to be a match where it's just like fireball you and counter magic.
right. Well, we got an enchantress down, and now the mine, so they're drawing double. Oh, another mine.
Oh, and he's got. Oh, this is really nice. John's got the dice indicating how many cards are in his hand,
Yeah.
which is really nice for us. All right, so he's gonna. I think he gained 1 from last turn, so he's at 21, and now he's gonna gain
Okay.
2. He's at 23. Give me a little difficult here because they don't have um, digital life counters.
Right.
I think. I think I
We'll
talked
say
to him. They
yeah.
didn't
We'll
have
say
one
23.
available, so. All right, this is gonna get ugly fast
Wow.
if Matt doesn't
Triple
find.
mine plus an altered land text there.
So
So he's
he plays into the tax. I guess he has
true.
to,
Yeah.
right?
I
If
mean, I
he,
think he's more focused on his own thing, right? Kind of just
I
let
wonder
him
if
do your worst.
I don't know. I'm a big proponent of not letting anybody tax if I can help it. So
Yeah,
I'm
with that
wondering.
tower on board, I would be real hesitant to let him turn it on.
Yeah,
But
if he. I feel like he has red already in the birds, I would probably just stay at 3 lands and not make things any worse. Maybe he wanted the double, triple red from the taiga.
Yeah.
He could have actually. He probably could have played the taiga and stripped his own land to like
Right.
get under,
Right.
which is a line that I don't know. I'm kind of like crazy about not letting people tax. Oh, he
Oh,
did
he didn't
tax.
text anyway.
All right,
So.
well, I guess that there was that. So he missed his trigger, or he just didn't want to. But
I think he went up to 27 now. I see. He's on
yeah,
his little notepad there.
yeah. So let's see what his
But yeah,
what are his win cons.
well, those Ivory Guardians, but I think mostly what he wants to do is just mill you out with mines and use Island Sanctuary to skip his own draws
Yeah, yeah.
as needed, right?
I may have bitten off more than I can chew with this match. This might be we might be in it for a long time. All right, so fearlessly playing lands out. Okay, all right. So
Ooh,
those
double surge.
he's not. Does he even know? He's like, this is getting through. You're not countering this. So
Hydra. Hydra hitting the battlefield.
you know the one thing he doesn't play any candelabras. I don't know if it's because he doesn't have any or just with the
Oh,
power
yeah.
surges. It might be nice.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so this is first Hydra of the match. It's 2, 3, 4. It's
Okay.
4/4. Sax's Lotus. Doing some math here. So that's going to be 7 mana, 8 mana.
A 6/6 Hydra.
I don't think he brought enough counters. All right, that's going to be
Ooh,
countered.
all right. There we go. Full
That's it.
set of main deck beds. Coming
That's
into
interesting.
play.
He didn't counter the power surge.
Yeah.
All right, unless he has no creature removal. But it looks like he plays 4 swords, a wrath, a balance, and 2 cop reds. So and he's drawing 4 a turn. I
I
wonder
mean,
if he
he's
just
got to find a cop red at some point,
yeah. I
right?
wonder if he just didn't have any creature removal.
So I think he just took 6 off of those double power surges. Um, Normally, you can get around double power surge by just tapping and taking mana burn,
Yeah,
but in this
taking
case,
mana.
with the mana flare, you're even worse off if you do that. So I think he just took the 6, and now
Oh,
dropping
that's
the
right.
Ivory Guardian.
Oh, he's showing him what it is. I like that actually. Power surge and mana flare. Yeah, so you can't. That's actually a good point. Oh, and he. I wonder if he drew that. Yeah, I think I probably would have. Maybe that was a little bit of a misplay. He probably should have just counted that power surge. Okay, so he's got a blocker.
And he's got the Sanctuary. He still
Um,
hasn't been activating his land tax. Um, I'm not sure if he's just missed it or doesn't want to thin out the deck or something.
yeah. I can't imagine why. At this point, I'm not scared of decking myself yet.
Right.
Is there any way? Obviously, they don't know what they're playing.
Yeah.
The other opponent, but red green chances of him having main deck or enchantment removal are slim, especially if he runs enchantments
Right.
himself. So he's not going to have tranquility. The
Yeah.
only thing you're worried about is Desert Twister. So
Yeah.
um, that Island Sanctuary seems real safe right now.
Right. We got another mana flare. They're doing
I think they're
some
just doing some
complicated
math.
here. Yeah.
It looks like he's at 26. I apologize to the listeners. This is
Yeah.
going to be a tough in terms of life.
I have my dice going here. I had him at 21, then maybe he gained 3 off tower.
Yeah, he's got 7.
He's somewhere in the low 20s.
All right, so he's going to cast another Mountain Yeti. So he's building up his. So the Mountain Yeti's going to be able to get through as long as he doesn't activate his Island Sanctuary with the Pro White.
Right.
Um,
Although, no, because John doesn't have mountains.
right, but he can't block, though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. You're right.
Um,
Looks like he's attacking with the Hydra and blocking with the Guardian.
yeah, I think he's just.
Okay, so
He,
he's maybe just trying to use up
yeah,
his mana. Yeah. Hate to get burned by your own power surge.
man, John is going to be doing so much
Oof.
drawing. So he's going to take it. He's down to 7.
Fireball for 13. He's on 7. Okay.
I mean, at this point, I think the only thing if I was John, the only thing I'd be scared of are the X spells at this point, right? I mean, that's the only
Right.
thing that's going to kill you. Did
Oh,
he draw 4?
he drew 4. Yeah, I think he
Oh
skipped
man.
his sanctuary.
So he should be back. He took 5. It looks like he's at 8. All right. So there's the cop bread.
Okay. So he didn't skip a draw, so his sanctuary is no good for this coming turn, but at least he has the cup red and a
And
maze.
he has a maze. So I don't know. He's kind of shutting down all the attack angles here.
Yeah, and especially because cop red's so good against power surge because you can just even if you can use it of course to prevent the damage, but you can also just use it as a sink anytime you want.
Yeah, I don't
So
see
power surge is basically dead at this point.
how's Matt gonna get out of this. I'm trying to see. I'm looking at his deck.
Okay, so he
Um,
tapped all of his white to play another guardian and a disenchant.
this this is the mana flare.
He
Oh
still
yeah,
has
I
a
guess at
blue
this
and a
point he doesn't
maze.
care about the power surge, right?
Yeah.
So
Matt has
just
a strip, so he could either take out the maze or take him off mana for the turn.
this has been the most useless land tax in the history of land
Yeah.
taxing. Like I don't think it's been activated once.
It looks cool though.
It
I
looks
like the,
good.
the
It's got like
fisherman
the little
guard. Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna strip the maze.
No, he's
Does
stripping the blue
oh he's
to cut
stripping the
off all of his
blue.
mana.
Oh, does he have
So
no
you
ma-
can
Oh, and he's tapped out.
so
Oh,
he
this
can
might be game if he has an
yeah.
X spell. How did this happen?
He could COP the all the stuff on board, but yeah. If Matt's got an X spell, that's it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Regrowth.
Oh,
Yeah, that's and he's gonna regrowth and do it again if he
that's
has.
actually kind of a relief because otherwise it was
Yeah, it was looking
uh
pretty bad.
looking grim, yeah.
I think he was just like using up all his mana to cast
Yeah.
his spells. Just had
Yep.
to leave that mana up for the Island Sanctuary. I mean, not the Island Sanctuary,
Wow.
the COP Red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because Matt probably doesn't have an answer to COP Red other than Chaos Orb main. I mean, I guess we would have
Wow.
to get his
That was
list,
the
but
if he didn't do anything right there, then yeah, it would have been over. All right. So let's see. Let's see. So Matt kind of got away with that one. Okay. Let's see what does Matt bring in here? He Blood Moon doesn't do anything. He's got 2 Caverns of Despair, which doesn't do anything.
yeah.
More burn. He's got 4
I mean,
Shavans.
maybe the dragons are good because of they can get over the sanctuary. Although I
Yeah.
still can't deal with
Um,
COP, but I'd probably take those in over the Hydras. Although I hate to say it at Hydra Tilt. Yeah,
yeah.
and 2 more Yetis seems good against the Guardians.
Does he
And
play? He's probably going to be tempted to bring in the red blasts.
yeah, I mean, he
Um,
saw Blue Blast. Did he see what other blue cards did he see?
that's all he saw.
Yeah,
So he'll probably bring in like some amount of red blasts and bring in. See, with so much red hate with the main deck, COP red. I don't know. This
yeah,
is rough. It's still a rough matchup for him.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, the maybe you take in the 2 more X spells. Obviously, that was a good way to get around the COP once your opponent is tapped out. But Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I think I have John winning this like next game. I don't think he's gonna make the same
What
mistake.
do you
And
think John's going to take in? What does he have?
John's got divine offerings, which are kind of useless. He's
Yeah.
got. Does he have any more? Doesn't he's got COP? Wow, he's really old school. He's bringing back the COP
Yeah.
sideboard. He's got COP green, COP black, COP blue, three COP blues.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
I
not
think
sure
you
what
just
that's about, but
bring in the third COP red.
third COP red. He's got
Uh,
flash floods. That brings back
yeah.
our that returns target red permanent. Is that correct? If I'm
It
remembering that
removes
correctly,
a mount to their hand,
or a
uh,
red permanent.
I think it destroys a red permanent. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, destroy target red permanent or return target mountain
So
to target.
that's. I mean, that could be some more hate. Yeah. Uh.
Yeah.
Um. City in a bottle. No. Library. I would just say the cop red and the two flash floods, and he could probably take out his land taxes. He's not using them anyway. I don't know.
Yeah. He's gonna be on the play too. Land tax a little worse on the
Yeah.
play. Um,
And he's on the
I
play.
mean,
Maybe the ivory towers. You know,
yeah,
because you're not doing chip damage here. You're just doing
right.
like big, huge fireballs. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so
Yeah.
John's going to start off. He plays the planes, passes a turn. No ivory tower this game, and Matt's looks like he's got an early power surge with Awago. So a lot of action there. 1, 2, 3, 4,
All
5.
right. So John's on 19. I'll try to keep track this game better.
Yeah, I gave John credit for keeping track of his hand size, but his handwriting is so small I can barely see. All right. So he took. Did he take? He took one, right, for the power
Yeah.
surge. Okay. All right. So that's an early Hydra. Unless he has a
Wow.
swords, that might be a problem.
I mean, this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Turn one power surge, turn two Hydra. John's on 18.
Violent Sanctuary. It's not active yet,
Okay.
so we'll see. He's not. It's during your upkeep that you can buy more heads, right?
Right.
So he didn't choose to make it bigger. He's just gonna play out more of his mana.
Nice. And coming over for three, put John on 15. John drew, so
Yeah.
his sanctuary isn't.
Yeah, I mean you got to
yet.
draw. There's no
Yeah. Yeah.
Sanctuary's got nothing, and it's gonna. Okay, so there's the swords.
Okay.
So that's gonna give him four. What is it? 3 life. He's gonna be at
Put him down on
23.
23.
There's a Howling Mine,
And
so
a
that's
mine.
good.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of a. It's something.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is gonna be a 5-headed Hydra. He may or may not choose to draw one less card. Okay, so it looks like he's activating it. He's just drawing one. Okay, he's got
So
a.
Matt kept in the Hydras. Looks like he's played two so far.
That's it.
I wonder if he brought in the dragons.
It's tough. It's a tough matchup for Matt because all of his damage dealing is in red.
Right.
So his thinking might be just oversaturate and hopefully
Yeah.
get there
Yeah.
because there's nothing. What else are you gonna do?
I mean, if you're John, you might even be tempted to just mull to COP.
Yeah, yeah, that's not bad.
So he took out
Did
the
he
wild
take?
growth.
Did he take? I think he
Tiger.
missed the damage. 2 damage from the power surge, right? Or was it tapped?
For
Oh, it was
John?
tapped. It was tapped for the Hydra.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sorry.
tapping the mind, yeah.
All right, so he thought about maybe making the Hydra bigger. Said no. He's gonna cast so many
Really greedy.
birds.
Yeah.
You know what? I may
So
have.
John's going to take 4 from the double power
Yeah.
surge. Go to 11.
He's having a little bit of mana issues right now. You know what? Probably
Yeah.
these birds aren't doing much. I wonder if that was the right play to take them out.
Hmm.
So it looks like he's doing just fine with the mana he has. All right, so there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fireball for 7.
Wow.
It's gonna put him down to
4.
4. All right, we have dice now. They're keeping track of their life, which is good. So this is
He's just gonna
rough.
Die to that power surge if you can do it.
Wow. Is Matt going to pull this out?
Wow. All right, so he still can't attack with that Hydra from the Sanctuary, but he's dead to an Expel or.
Oh, wow. This is. Yeah. Yeah, he's got to draw. John's got to draw something. I think I saw a blue blast in his hand, too. It's definitely taxing now. Okay, good.
Okay, nice.
Good that he didn't forget.
So he will gain a couple off of. How many cards did he have? 4?
I think he has 4, yeah.
Okay,
he has
so
7.
he'll go back up to 7.
He'll be able to play an island. He'll have a blue blast. I'm pretty sure I saw it in his hand. So he has a little breathing room.
Draw 2.
And your player's just making sure hand size is correct. Okay. Trying to see what else he has. He has a plains, a blue blast, and something else.
Ooh, got the COP.
Play a land. All right, there's the island.
Yeah. Okay.
Thing with that is,
alive.
yeah, unless he has double, 2 fireballs might do it. What is he at? He's at
7 life.
He's at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're only at 10, so we're still. Let's see what Matt's doing here. He's gonna cast a flare. That's gonna cause problems, I think. For COPing.
Ah, the dragon.
Okay,
Nice.
that's relevant. Right? Because he can attack and just at least burn him for 1, right? For mana burn.
How do you mean if he has
like if he cop reds it, the mana flare's out.
He could just.
He could do it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Oh, and he could just sink the mana into the cop red on any target. Yeah. This is good.
Yeah, I mean he's got options at this point. It looks like he still did his Island Sanctuary just to.
Yeah, he should.
He could land tax again, right? Or no? Matt's
yeah,
Matt
he
has
can
5 lands. He could have done that, got more life gain off the tower.
So he gained 3 more. So that should put him at what, 10?
I think 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he wrote that down on his paper. It still says 7. All right, plays a blocker.
I'm not sure you even play the Guardian there, right?
Yeah, you just
keep your COP active.
Like you don't really care. Oh,
this is bad.
Ooh.
I mean, if he flips on the COP, he can still put a shield up for the dragon.
Right. I think you just wait, or he's gonna just flip now. Probably better.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got another blue in hand, I guess.
Ooh, red blast, the blue blast. Wait, did he red blast it?
Yeah, I think he did.
Did he put the dragon in his hand? Oh.
Okay. So he's just gonna spend the extra mana to prevent from the dragon this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you flip now, right? Because you don't want him to untap with possible disenchant.
Right.
Okay. All right. And there's a fireball.
Yeah, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Wow. Yeah. Matt getting through. I think stumbled a little bit on mana.
Oh, he's showing him the version of the deck with the non-magic cards.
Wow, that was a good game by Matt. He got. I'm not gonna say he got lucky. I mean, he played well. He played to his outs and stuff. And I think John just mana didn't have enough mana. Wasn't drawing. It was a little late.
Yeah,
it's too much stuff on the board.
He ended up in a tough spot too, where it's kind of like.
Oh, he looks like he took out. Did he take out the enchantresses and the immolations?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So that sounds right. Immolation's a dead card. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we missed that, but yeah, that's right.
And the Enchantress, that makes sense too. I mean, especially against the deck with
It,
Howling Minds, you
it
don't.
makes the Enchantress decks get better without the Enchantress. So after game
Yeah.
one, you take it out. All right, awesome. So that was round two. Good game. Tune in next for the next round. All right,
Yeah.
thanks.